The judgments must be told to the people of the nation, so that when they do come upon them, no one can claim that they were not warned, no one can claim that they were not told, no one can claim that God never sent a prophetic voice ahead of himself to herald what is to come and what his reasoning is for that. So I'm looking at natural disaster in this prophecy, but I'm also looking at quite a few other things. Next, strange events and phenomena will mark your transition into a new world order system. Please listen, because this is the point where I'm just going to caution you off the cuff. I had to take a break during this prophecy to handle certain matters, but I am now back. And when I came back and I started recording the second half, the Lord said to me, make sure you speak to them and you warn them sternly about their ways. Speak to them and warn them sternly about their ways. And it's not as if you haven't been spoken to, and it's not as if you haven't been warned, but at the Lord's instruction, I will do it again in this part. Strange events and phenomena will mark your transition into a new world order system. Strange events and phenomena will become the norm. It's already coming. I'm going to continue reading, but I'm just telling you, it's already coming. If you're a spiritual person, you can already feel. You can already feel that things are different. You can already feel that there's something in the air. You can already feel that something isn't right. And this is not spooky mumbo jumbo. The time is going to come when the people who are called spooky mumbo jumbo are actually going to be at a great advantage. And the so-called logicians and the I need to see it before I see it and before I believe it, and the science-based people, let me tell you what happens when you are so science-based that you cannot come outside of that rigid, tiny little box. Rigid mind, not the curious mind that is needed to be a good scientist. They also enter in with a lot of pride because they think that being a scientist goes hand in hand with a lack of humility, but it actually kills your ability to be a good scientist. And I'm telling you that those who are called mumbo jumbo and kooky and spooky, these are the people, if you listen to your instincts and the discernment, that will begin to tingle in you. When these times come upon us, you will live a lot longer and you will be a lot safer than the so-called it can never happen crowd. Do not let your ending be the ending of a proud person who heard a noise and said, it's probably just the wind. I'll go and check it out. It will not be the wind. It will be Dogman. It will be the Wendigo. And he will lay your perfectly carved carcass right at the front door where your wife and children can see it when they realize that you've been gone a little bit too long. It is a certainty, it is a surety. Strange events and phenomena are going to mark your transition into the new world order. Basically, as we go into the time that is going to be Kamala Harris, that is going to be governor after governor after governor until we finally end up in Obama. That is the period known as the one world system. The minute this election is over, God says we are going into the time that is fully the beast system. That is the time of America's time of death. The entity known as the United States of America is going to be openly pulled apart in front of us. The laws are going to be changed. The regulations, the rules, the policies, the bylaws, from the largest to the smallest, they're all going to be systematically dismantled, like pulling every bone out of a fillet of fish. And the entity that you see afterwards, that is going to basically be the Revelation 13 beast system. And this is going to be happening around the world, regardless of when your elections are. You're basically watching your leaders build up a whole new edifice, a whole new, whatever your country is. That process is already underway. Because you may not know what to look for, you won't know that it's underway. But if you know what to look for, you will absolutely know that it's already started. So as we go into this system, what is God saying is coming with us? Strange events and phenomena. Strange events and phenomena will become the norm. Missing persons reports, please listen, because I've read this part so many times and I just can't believe that God was saying these things to me.